Congresswoman, firstly, your thoughts on Dr. Tony Leachon believing that politics is behind this suspension.
That is a big lie. Napakalaking kasinungalingan yung sinasabi ni Dr. Leachon na ito ay pamumulitika. Dahil ang reklamo namin ito ay nag-ugat pa more than a year ago. I just don't have the exact documents, but I believe January pa po nung taong 2025, yung formal namin inireklamo, yung kanyang paulit-ulit na paglabas at pagpapanggap na eksperto sa mga bagay na hindi naman siya expert. Let's talk about the Delvacia scare that he was a primary figure in promoting. Unang-una, ang dami at paulit-ulit niyang sinabi na nakakamatay ang bakuna. Pero nung hiningian siya ng korte ng even the slightest evidence ay wala. Kaakibat pa dyan, gumagawa-gawa sila ng sakit na tinawag nilang viscerotrophism-like and neurotrophism-like. No medical journal, no medical book, not even in medical parlance. Itong sinasabi nilang sakit ay non-existent. Gawa-gawa lang. Naiintindihan naman namin ang sinasabi ni Dr. Leachon na karapatan niyang magsalita. Ngunit kaakibat sa karapatan ng isang tao, lalo na kapag ikaw ay isang doktor, hindi naman pwedeng gawa-gawa ang iyong gagawin. No? In fact, for several years, many have actually been deceived na meron siyang expertise dun sa mga sinasabi niyang mga bagay-bagay. No? Pero it should be in the proper forum. Dapat po kasi mapag-usapan, may pakita dahil nalilito yung taong bayan. Again, we thank the Philippine College of Physicians. Although siyempre nagrereklamo kami sa tagal ng desisyon, but then lumabas yung kanilang responsibilidad na tudukan yung itang reklamo na ito, specifically that of USEC, the former Undersecretary Ken Hartigan Go.
Representative, Dr. Leachon said that it's deeply concerning that his credibility is being questioned at the time when the Delvacia trial is moving. Ano po yung reaksyon niyo dito?
Well, alam mo, ang problema kasi kay Dr. Leachon, hindi niya sinasagot yung issue dito. Ang issue dito ay kung siya ba ay totoong eksperto o hindi, o siya ba ay lumabag sa karapatan ng mga doktor na talagang totoong eksperto dahil minalign niya. No, ito lang ang masasabi ko. Yung Delvacia trial na sinagsasabi niya ay nabigyan na yan ng desisyon ng korte. Pero syempre, paulit-ulit silang nag-a-appeal. And in fact, if you look at the decision of the QC-RTC court, it basically says he cannot be accepted as an expert dahil wala siyang maipakitang ebidensya na kanyang expertise ang infectious disease, ang bakuna, at nang siya hinanapan ng mga papel or even the slightest thing. Paulit-ulit niya sinasabi that he was God sent. Parang pinadala siya ng Panginoon para tulungan ang taong bayan. Hindi naman natin pini-question yan. Personal niyang karapatan yan. Subalit, kitang-kita doon yung kanyang pagsisinungaling. In fact, when he mentioned that he was part of the group conducting the autopsy, ay kinagulat ng lahat. He was even asked kung meron ba siyang expertise sa mga bata. At ang sinabi niya, walang pagkakaiba ang bata, adult from a pediatric patient. So, lahat ng ito ay talagang hindi katanggap-tanggap sa medical profession. Again, uulit natin. Bakit ba ititink niya? Or bakit ba sasabihin niyang pamumulitika ito? Where in fact, Dr. Tony Leachon is very much aware ng Philippine College of Physicians, which is an umbrella of the Philippine Medical Association ng mga eksperto sa medisina, ay hindi government agency. It's an independent body of experts in the Philippines. Kung makita natin ang mga tao dyan, talaga namang merong credentials, talagang karapat-dapat na tawagin. And mind you, the PCP is very accommodating in terms of understanding. But in this case, it was labeled as a serious offense. Why? Hindi naman kasi pwedeng magbigay ka ng paratang kaliwat kanan pero wala ka ni katiting na ebidensya. Hindi rin pwedeng papaniwalain mo yung mga tao na eksperto ka na hindi naman dahil nakakamatay ang mga maling impormasyon. And infodemics is a big challenge to the medical profession, not only in the Philippines but worldwide.
Yes. Congresswoman, in an interview here on BNC last year, you mentioned Dr. Leachon along with PAL's Chief Public Attorney Acosta were using the victims. As per your interview, sabi niyo po, may mga kasama sa kaso na hindi naman po na-vaccinate ng Dengvaxia. Now, he's saying his participation has nothing to do with personalities or politics. Your comment on that?
Well, it's very easy to find reasons, pero hindi mawawala dyan ang issue. Number one, yung sinabi niyang cause ng pagkamatay, viscerotropist-like and neurotropism-like illness. Sino ba ang gumawa-gawa ng mga sakit na ito? Kasi sa buong mundo, wala kang isang papel, isang libro, isang medical journal. Yan ay sila lang no, ang gumawa. Even in the courts, they were being asked, define neurotropism-like and viscerotropism-like and give us a document pointing to that. Wala. Pangalawa, yung sinasabi niya kasing, sorry,
Congresswoman? I think we lost Congresswoman Janet Garin. Anyway, thank you. Maraming salamat po sa inyong oras. Congresswoman Iloilo Representative Janet Garin.